Anmol Kindry.
You're still under oath, sir. No. Okay.
You want me to wait, Judge?
No. I mean, just information.
Do you want me to go or do you want me to wait?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Good morning, Mr.
Good morning,
Kindry.
sir.
And the judge has told you that you are still under oath. Do you
Yes.
understand that?
Yes.
And you, do you recall testifying, the state had called you as a witness back on November 5th regarding this case?
I don't know the date, but yes.
Okay. And do you remember that I was asking you some questions regarding the vehicles, the number of vehicles that had been damaged, the amount of loss that your business had suffered, and information regarding insurance, things of that nature?
True, yes.
And do you recall part of, and I've got a transcript, so I'll be happy to show you if you have questions about what you had said. Do you remember me asking you about the, I asked this question, can you give me a ballpark, meaning the amount of loss that your business suffered? And you had said that you couldn't remember. I asked you more than 100,000. You said yes. I said more than 250,000, and you said I do not know, sir. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember saying, being asked this question, and you don't know what the loss from those fires were? Your answer was, I personally never calculated it. My dad does the money part.
Yes, yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
That you still don't, you didn't know at the time what the loss was?
Well, when we arrived on Monday, seeing all the destruction, all the cars, looking at the property, because a lot of oil has gone into the asphalt, the soil replacement and all that. So, I mean, we were in shock.
My question to you is, as you sit here today, are you still under oath stating that you don't know and didn't know what the loss was?
Sorry, I cannot remember.
You can't remember if that's your statement today?
Could you repeat the question, please?
On November 5th, you agree that you testified under oath you did not know what the loss was from your business.
Well, I think you need to restructure that question. Restructure the question. Where's Sister Marcian's pointer? This word order is not acceptable.
Okay.
Okay.
You recall testifying last week?
Yes.
And do you recall when you testified last week, you were asked if you were aware of the total amount of loss to your properties? You remember that?
Yes.
And do you remember you testified under oath that you didn't personally know what the loss was, that you never calculated it?
I personally didn't.
And is that your testimony today?
At the time, I didn't know what the exact loss was.
No, that's not the question. Answer the question he asked, please.
Sorry, please repeat the question.
Is that your answer today, that you don't know what the loss was?
I do have approximation what the loss was.
And did you learn that from the last time you were in court till today?
Yes.
Okay. What is it?
It was approximately $400,000.
Okay. I'm going to show you, you provided an interview the day after this happened, is that right? And I'll show you, tell me if you're on the screen.
Yeah, as you remember, there's just all these cars were exploding.
Turn the volume off until we get there. What?
There's double volume, so it's double like that. At least I heard that go.
those are cars at your lot, right?
At that time, yes.
Is that your brother?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is
Hold on.
your business,
Is that you?
Yes.
Okay. You play it?
and so obviously it's affecting pretty hard. Yeah.
Is it intended to hear this?
Yes.
Well, I can't.
Okay.
Now, I got my sinus earplug, but can other people hear it? No, okay. I wouldn't think that would control this. I think it's going to be earlier in the system.
It is all the way up. At least on my end, we can see the TVs will turn on.
Because it should be coming, yeah.
They couldn't hear it, so if it stayed right there.
I can't play it at the same time.
I apologize if you can't know this. I don't know how to make it.
can't hear it.
I can't hear it either.
I would think because it is, I thought, connected into the system here.
I don't have control. It's all the way up on my computer. That's all.
Okay. Have you got ours all the way up? Is there any place where it's coming in clearly? Are you getting it clearly?
Can you hear on those, if we turn that TV on, the volume on that TV? If we turn the mics off, that might work.
Is anyone getting it clearly?
Yeah, let's talk. So this is your business, and this obviously is affecting you pretty hard.
Big time. We built this place up from the ground up.
Yeah.
When we started this business back in 2013, we had about 5 to 7 cars. 7 cars.
I counted. The first day we had only 7 cars.
7 cars.
Yeah. Do you feel like right now with this that you're still Kenosha bound? You're gonna stay here in Kenosha and rebuild?
Probably not. Well, the thing is, if there's no government funding or if there's no help from anybody, I'm already broke.
Because
There's nothing I can do. I mean, in order.
You just said to him, if there's no government funding for this, there's nothing we're going to be able to do, right?
I must have. I don't remember saying that.
You're not disputing you said it.
I must have.
Okay, go ahead.
Run a business, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of people, it takes a lot of effort.
we have to
To
build
actually-
capital first
To
before.
reinvest it.
We would have been at least so happy that, okay, we lost only 5 cars. 10, 15, okay, max 20, okay,
But the whole
25.
lot.
How many cars are lost total? You know?
In total,
Yeah.
In all 3
including
locations,
that one, 137.
137.
137 cars.
Yep.
I heard that there was at least $1.5 million worth of damage.
That was the
just,
first.
2.5 in total.
just wow.
2.5 million in total. That's what you said to him the day after, right?
I must have.
Well, you heard it, right?
Yes.
So when you said 400,000 today, is that a lie?
It's not a lie. It's what it is when we, like I said, when we saw that from in our eyes, we were in shock.
Okay.
To be able to, I'm sorry, to be able to how to come back from it, we were taking everything in consideration in terms of all the oil, the gas has gone into the asphalt, the DOR. So we're basically putting everything in the consideration to get back on track. That's
Understand that. But I want you to answer my question.
Go ahead.
My question was, when you testified today under oath that your loss was 400,000, you'd agree that's not what you said on the tape, right?
That is correct.
So what you testified today under oath, that's a lie, right?
It was a mistake
Today,
last time, but in the video.
the 2.5 million is the mistake.
Yes, because we were in shock.
So where'd you come up with that number?
Like I just explained to you, over the property loss, the building, the roof, the glass, we didn't know. We looking at the condition of the lot. I mean, you can clearly see it. The asphalt, the soil contamination. There's DOR involved, so that stuff is not cheap. So we were just approximating it that that's probably how much it's gonna be for us to be back on track.
What, he asked you that he said that he heard it was $1 million or $1.5 million, right? And then you corrected him and said, no, it's 2.5.
Well, that's what I said, because of the DOR, and we knew we had to go through the permits again and stuff like that. So I didn't have. It was just the number that was out there, with me being in shock of the damages that has occurred to my dad's business.
You knew the specific number of cars, right?
I didn't remember on last week, but now now it says there.
And it's 137.
I cannot remember what it was in total.
I don't have anything else. Thank you. Oh, I would, Judge, I'm sorry. That was marked as 136 exhibit, and I would move that.
Objection?
No.
Receive. Cross?
Mr. Kindry, the video that we just saw, do you remember what day that was?
I honestly do not.
Do you remember what day all of those cars burned?
This video, it seems like that was early Monday morning. People said Sunday night the lot burned, but when we came to find out, it was Monday early morning, in between 12:30 2 o'clock.
I just want to make sure we're clear about what we're talking about, Mr.
Sure.
Kindry. We looked at this map when you testified on Friday, and the video we just saw is at this location, the car source on the northeast corner of 59th and Sheridan, correct?
That is correct.
And that is the lot that burned around 2 in the morning on Monday morning.
That is correct.
All of that damage had been done a couple days before the shootings where Mr. Rittenhouse killed people on the night of Tuesday, August 25th.
That is correct.
And your interview there that we just watched is what, maybe 6 or 8 hours after the cars had all burned?
Honestly, I don't remember what the time or the day it was.
When that property burned, it wasn't just the cars, it was the building too.
Exactly, yes.
There was records, computers,
Yes.
business files inside that building
Yes.
that were destroyed or damaged.
Yes.
Did that make it hard for you as or your family to figure out all of your business inventory, the property value, things like that?
Very hard, yes.
Is it fair to say that 6 or 8 hours after the incident, you didn't have a clear picture of the full value of your cars?
That is correct.
I have nothing further.
You didn't have a clear picture on November 5th either, did you? Of this year?
I did not.
Nothing else? Nothing further.
You may step down.